and then they'll take.
Yeah, that straight up looks like an American flag though. That's so cool.
Look at the colors. But like when we were in school, it was you have to go to college.
Yeah.
You have to, or you're not going to make anything of yourself. They were like, do you want to be a garbage man? And then.
So it has been a minute since I last made a video. When I got back from Alabama, I went actually back home and hung out there for a little bit. We made some changes to the van, just a couple things that we needed to get fixed, and you know, certain things you only know after you live in it for a certain amount of time. So we added some stuff. I might do a video kind of showing what we added, but the official like van life stuff has started. I am actually in Missouri right now. I've never been to Missouri. This is first. So went to Paris, Tennessee last night to see some friends of mine that were traveling back through Iowa. So that was pretty cool. Got to hang out with them and just, you know, kind of get back to the road life, like get acclimated to it again, because it's been about a month since I got since I last left, came back. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. We are staying at just a public park right now. Nothing too special. Like you can kind of see the view. I've got the wide angle. Just taking it day by day. I was kind of nervous to leave, and you know, my parents were there and they were a little nervous too, because they know that I'm probably not going to be back for about a year. So yeah, it's a big change, but we're doing it. So show you guys the view. You got tangled, didn't you? She's like, yeah, help. Oh, you got yourself unstuck. That's good. So this is where we're at. Just like I said, just kind of a public park that has water access. It was $5 a day. When I went to pay, there wasn't anybody at the actual kiosk, so or at the station rather. It said to pay at the kiosk behind the station, and so I walked over there. And it was free because the water level was too high. So we do have shore power if I need it. I haven't hooked it up. I haven't even actually looked at it. Let's look at it. Yeah, so 20 and 30. And then there's also water, like, just kind of scattered around. I may, when we leave in the morning, I may, like, back in here and fill my water up, so. But it is a little cooler here than it was in Tennessee when I left. I think we were going through a heat wave right now, a heat dome, I guess is what it's called, so. It's still pretty hot here, though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping that I can just kind of drive through it and not get stuck in it. So I haven't decided if we're gonna leave tomorrow. We might stay here for another day. It's not bad here right now, but I don't know how bad it would be like during the day. When we left this morning, when I left Tennessee, we left at 9 o'clock this morning. It was 80 degrees at 9 o'clock. So, but we do have some shade. It's not too bad. It's kind of peeking. A little bit of sun peeking through the tree there. And then the wind off of the water is keeping it somewhat cool. So, like I said, I don't know. We may have to kind of wait and see in the morning. Piper's enjoying it, though. She did really, really good in the car. We had about a 6-hour drive, but it felt like it was 10 hours because not hating on Missouri, but it's kind of a boring state to drive through. So you wouldn't think it, but this dog was absolutely terrified to get in the car for a very long period of her life. I guess it was where she was abandoned. Probably the only memory that she had of being in a car was getting like left on the side of the road. Had to really get her used to that, but now she's got no problem. She knows getting in the car means we're going somewhere fun. So I might play Dune actually, because I've got full batteries. Like, we're gonna have sun tomorrow. I've got shore power here if I need it tomorrow, which is awesome. So yeah, I might hop online with some friends and play Dune. I haven't played it yet. I installed it before I left and then never played it. So. Well, made it to Kansas. I've actually been here since yesterday. Went to a friend's house. We had a cookout. I had a much needed shower, so that was great. But just haven't been recording a lot of video. I don't know. It's something that I kind of need to get used to because I don't want to put a camera in everybody's face all the time, and I want to enjoy what it is that I'm doing. So it's been a little hard to get used to that. So, but we're at a lake campground right now, and I think my friends and I are going to meet at the boat ramp, and we're going to go magnet fishing, which I've never done, but I've seen people do it. It looks super fun. So we will see. But yeah, I actually got to work out in this morning. First one on the road, so that was fun. Piper did not destroy the van in my absence, which was good. So we're making strides. I haven't cooked this entire time because it's been so hot. I just haven't felt like it. I need to. I've got a bunch of chicken in here that I need to cook. So just a quick update. Nothing too special, but yeah, I'm excited to go magnet fishing here in a little bit and hopefully record a little bit of that.
Fishing bucket with my bucket list on it of stuff I want to find.
A bucket list on a bucket?
Yeah. So this is what we found.
I mean, that's technically a tool.
Yeah.
A safe?
Yeah.
How would you even pull that up?
I need a bigger magnet.
Oh, okay.
That one's like a 300 pound.
Yeah.
Maybe 250. I can't remember. I didn't want something so big that I couldn't break it off of there if I needed to. And,
right.
You know, because I don't want to lose my magnet. Make sure your loops are smaller than you think so it doesn't fall through and create knots. And we always tie down the rope somehow.
Okay.
So just, you know, so you can just let it go and let it fly. You can pick a spot.
Toss it.
Let God kind of thing. Okay, let's do it behind us so we can get this. Yeah, as far out as you can if you want.
That's pretty good.
And kersploosh. Let it sink and pull it in. Let's see, what'd you get? Nothing. Oh, that sucks. All right, try again. How awesome would that be? Like I said, I think a lot of those are set up. I don't know how they age them though, but I've seen, you know, I started doing this. I was just watching magnet fishing videos, and I was like, sounds like a fun, inexpensive hobby to get into because it only costs you like, I think that magnet was like 20, 25 bucks. It goes.
Sketchy shit happening at that lake.
There we go.
That'd be wild.
That'd be hilarious.
Pull the fucking fish out.
Is that a good throw?
The other end of that.
I mean, it's moving. See it?
That's why that end of the dock's all fucked up. That's why that end of the dock's all fucked up.
Pull, you got it.
This hurts my back.
Heave, baby, heave.
It's like it wants to. It's like something's pulling it back in. Oh.
I'll take some microplastics. Good job, baby.
Hey, that's a good condition. I'll put a flower in that.
Appreciate it. Here you go. you dropped it all over my hand. What's a mess? Yeah, why don't you sit down, girl? Here, sit down.
Oh, there. This is Dover. There's a cool, I think it's called like the Sagebush Inn here on the northwest corner. It was a bed and breakfast, but I think that got killed by COVID stuff.
As did many things.
Yeah, so they're not open anymore, but it's kind of a cool little chunk of property. The Somerset Cafe is a very popular spot in town. But yeah, it's back. You can see it kind of behind.
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's got this little the Sage Inn. I'm sorry, and it's got this cute little gas station in front. We have a lot of those around. Little service centers or whatever. There's something historic stone fence. You see a lot of that around.
Yeah.
We have a lot of rocks, so we just do shit with them. Just something satisfying about it.
I've seen so many American flags while I've been out here.
A lot of boomers though, and you're like, well, they were raised at a time where it was like there was just you were super patriotic, you know, in the 50s, and they were
Well, you had
doing
something to be
stuff,
patriotic about.
right? Yeah, like America was a powerhouse, and
We made shit,
yeah.
you know. We actually profited off of war.
It's my favorite spot in this town. See, all
Yeah,
all
just
gone.
gone.
A lot of these things, these buildings are just like, that guy uses that as his personal garage. I think maybe he might have a lawn-mowing business.
Right.
That's it.
So weird.
It is, isn't it? I think that's one of the reasons we have good dirt, though. And it might be one of the reasons this whole I'm working on that display. I'm going to tear out that little shelf there and put up some gray wall. And for a minute. So I went through.
I worked in restaurants. I've been in walk-ins.
Yeah. Well, normally this gets down to about -20 Tuesday anyway. It was like 8
We'll just get
o'clock.
this, and then
Yeah, so
it'll be
there's-
fine.
There's meat holders. Can't say names or anything, but because
It's not that detailed.
legally we have to market for people.
Yeah.
So then in my retail section, we just revamped all this. We don't have a ton right now, but we're in a small town. We don't get a ton of retail business.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, people do want to come in and grab a steak for dinner. Look at this
Shoo!
fucker. Look at that thing. Yeah. So this is our processing floor. Like I said, this place is built 1948. So a lot of this is the exception. So there's some beef there. We have another.
Some beef. There's like 10 cows in it.
No, it's like 5 cows because they're halves.
Oh, okay.
So what we do in here is we have the holding pins in the back, right? And so we bring them through here, put them in the chute, pull this, closes the door behind them, and then you put their head in here, and then you shoot them. And then this will open up, you kick this,
What do you shoot them with?
22 mag.
22 bag.
Pretty sure
I was gonna say, because you're inside, you can't.
yeah, no, you have
Yeah.
to, I've always plug my ears just because, you know.
Well, no, I
You're
meant
in
like
protection.
the penetration of the bullet.
Yeah, and
Like,
then this is
Yeah, like
actually-
shooting 308 in here. Like,
You stick the head on here so you can cut out the tongue and stuff because people eat tongue.
yeah.
And then they'll take a chain, wrap it around the legs, that chain there, pick it up on the hoist, and then they'll drain the blood and gut it and skin it, and they'll put it on this thing here. They'll lay it on here, and they'll cut off the feet and do all that kind of stuff that they need to do. Take the guts out. That goes on here, on this cart, and they'll pull out the liver and the heart and stuff, and they'll inspect it.
You guys sell those too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So they put it up there on that, and then
On that
it
track?
goes on.
And then it goes in here?
Yeah, this one's full right now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it goes on those, and then when they drop it down onto the rail, it splits it because they use this big saw here to cut the carcass in half.
Oh, okay.
So this is a big ass room full of carcass. Here, can't touch them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get like too close.
So here is where this area here, we pull up the spinal column. Fun fact, if it's over 30 months old, you can't have T-bones.
If it's over what?
30 months, you can't keep the T-bones. You have to part it out to the strip of the fillet.
Why?
I don't know, it's something to do
That's
with,
weird.
I don't know, mad cow disease or some shit. So then they just get shoved in there, which is hard to do. I don't know how to tell you that, 'cause I can't. It's stupid. Sorry to have it sometimes. Steak.
That would be so hard to cook on propane.
Right. Well, I mean, I cooked mine on a flat top with it.
Yeah.
I have a big ass.
Cook it over a fire.
Yeah. So we got one Denver steak left if you want to try that.
What-
0.88 pounds.
What is it? Like what cut is, I
I
guess?
can't remember. It's Amy's favorite cut though. That's her favorite
Oh, okay.
steak, the owner.
What is that?
Those are fillets.
Oh, fillets.
Little tiny things, yeah.
Itty bitty.
And then chuck eye steaks.
It's a beef
We got
chuck.
flat irons. Flat irons were always a good poor man's choice back in the day when we were doing that kind of stuff. And then you got your strips here. These are huge strips though. Like, look at this one.
Yeah, that is a big ass.
Remember that big beef I told you about? That's what that's from.
Oh yeah, the one that you cooked the other night.
Yeah.
I'll do a sirloin.
Which is one of those, so I would. Should turn out alright if you cook it nice medium rare. I'm still shooting blind here. Hold on.
You're good. Oh, you're still fogged up?
Oh. Perfect.
Yeah, that straight up looks like an American flag. Oh, that's so cool.
Look at the colors.
Like, show me what it is that you guys do. Because, like, there's so many little towns and businesses and stuff like that that exist that, like, nobody knows about.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Are having a hard time finding
We
people that are
don't.
able to do
Tim
things.
Cook talked about this, Apple CEO, talked about this years ago. He said everybody thinks that the reason that we have things manufactured in China is because it's cheap. And that's not why. He said they're the only ones that know how to make the tools to make the things. He was like, we don't have any tool and die people here anymore. We just don't have people like that anymore. He was like, everybody thinks it's because China's cheap, and that's not what it is.
I mean, it's
Like-
part of it. Right.
I mean, yeah, but-
also it's
Yeah.
two-pronged thing. But like when we were in school, it was you have to go to college.
Yeah.
You have to, or you're not going to make anything of yourself. They were like, "Do you want to be a garbage man?" And then, meanwhile, we didn't know that the garbage man
Made
was making
$75,000 a year.
with full benefits.
Yeah.
Right.
And a pension and a 401k.
Right. Heading into Alma, and the drive out of Alma is where most of the stone fencing is.
We're gonna go get cheese.
Yes, we're gonna go get some cheese. That is a little different, but that's also almost.
So we are heading out of Kansas to Colorado. We've got about a 5-hour drive, which is a lot less than I thought it was going to be. For some reason, I was thinking it was like 8 hours, which is about my personal limit. But we are officially on the road. Kansas was great. I got to hang out with friends and meet new friends, and my package that I've been waiting on still didn't get here, so it's going to be forwarded again, but that's okay. It'll be a funny story, I guess, when I finally do get it. So, but yeah, we are off to Colorado. I'm going to get basically just barely across the border, and there's a campground there we're going to stay at for the night. So all the reviews are pretty good, and they say they have a breakfast bar in the morning, I guess like a hotel would, which is kind of neat. I've never seen that, so don't know if that's updated information or not, but that's what we're gonna do. So we made it to Colorado. Stopped at the stopped at the campsite that I had originally picked out, and when I pulled in, it was not great. So I'm gonna skip over that one and go another about 45 minutes down the road to one that I hope is better. They do have a dog park here. I stopped at a Love's, which is a really good place to stop because they have like RV hookups and stuff, which I don't need, but they do have a small little dog run area. So I might let her run around there for a little bit. I haven't decided yet. We're only an hour away, so I think she would. Colorado, I think that's officially like halfway, if I remember correctly, maybe. So yeah, we're making pretty good time. So I left the gas station to go to that second campground that I found and went down a bunch of dirt roads, got to the campground, and there was nobody in the office. I tried to call both phone numbers they had listed and they were disconnected. So I couldn't get a hold of anybody to actually camp there, and I didn't want to wait around because it's already 4 o'clock. Most campgrounds close at 6, so we're going to find a third campground, hopefully. It's about another 30-minute drive, which I'm not super excited about, but we gotta have somewhere to sleep tonight, so hopefully this one is open and has somebody working there.